up their play, and so Cheers and Coach Van Gorder, you'll see a bigger role. Those guys that has we're making a commitment to somehow get those guys on the football field.
Talk about Chris and
Casanova. Yeah, like I said, they've been having the last 2 weeks. They've been, their study has gone up, their production on the practice field has gone up, and they've taken a lot of interest as far as coming in, studying tape, and getting their alignments down, and it's actually showing up on the field now.
Is Chris still playing wheel?
Yes, sir. Chris is still playing wheel.
You talked a couple of weeks ago about them starting to come in and do some of those things, and
Yeah.
just a matter of them kind of figuring out that it takes extra to succeed on this
Yeah,
level.
it's just when we play teams like, when teams get in two backs, we call 21, 22, 23 personnels. You play teams like Ole Miss or the Louisiana Monroes, you have to play in with a sub package about the whole game. The Vanderbilts, the Georgia, South Carolinas, or the Alabamas, where they get in, two tight ends, two running backs, and try to pound you to death. Those are the Frost and Casanova type of games that we want those guys in.
Coach, how has Casanova responded to working with the first team and potentially being the starter this week?
Well, he hadn't been named as a starter yet, but he's been taking a lot of reps, had him in sharing time with Jake. Again, he has taken a lot of interest and a lot of pride in that position. For a young guy, I'm really proud of the way he works. I come over in the morning and he's in there, and we'll be in the film room the whole time. You take a break and you go in your office and he's on the board drawing up the plays. So his football IQ is going up every day. And so again, Coach Van Gorder says it over and over: you get what you earn. And so that kid has earned a chance to play for us at all.
Does the zone read seems to have been kind of a thorn in you guys' side
Yeah.
this season? Does Vanderbilt run that at all?
Everybody, this is SEC is just a lot of copycatting on. So if something happens one week, and it wasn't a zone read against Mississippi State, it was actually just a draw play.
Right.
And then against the play that hit us against last week against Ole Miss, that was actually what we call a belly play. It wasn't a zone read. So yeah, the zone read is that's always up and running every week. The draws are you get line up with 4 wide outs and keep you with 1 backer in the box. That's always a concern. So there's some things that we can do up front to protect the linebacker, and we've done it in practice.
So you think the book right now is to run zone read on you guys?
No, I don't think that play wasn't productive for him as opposed to the just a draw. It's just a simple draw play and a simple belly play. That wasn't a zone read play that hit us.
Well, you're talking about getting Frost more involved.
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to mean he's in for Bates, or how are you going to work him in?
Well, because Bates has probably played more games than probably the average linebacker in this conference. He's on the field every single play. If we keep him out there at some point, he's gonna mess around and get hurt. So we need to take some of those reps off of him. He don't need to be playing 85, 90 plays in a game. If we can get Chris to come in there 15, 20 plays, that'll take the load off of Darren, where he can be fresh and be full speed every play.
Just talk about Vandy and offensively for them. I mean,
they do a lot. Coach Franklin does a lot with those guys. They line up in multiple personnel. They can be in 20, 21, 22. They can be in the Wildcat. They can be zone read. They can be power roll, downhill running. That's just a variation of things that you have to work on. And then they, with so many shifts in motion, they keep you from blitzing as much. So they keep you honest. The thing that they do, one guy fall out of a gap and then they gut you. They got a really good receiver in the kid, the kid right out of our state, number 87. Really, really good football player. And they got a running back we thought is pretty, what we call a game record. We have a lot of respect for him as well. But they do a good job on offense. Quarterback's effective. He gets in and out of, get them out of problems when it looks like a play is about to break down. And he doesn't throw many interceptions.
it's tougher on Casanova because they do so many things on offense.
That's right. I mean, that team does a lot. I mean, they'd be unbalanced. I mean, it'd be 2 tight ends in the game, 3 tight ends in the game. What do you set at the front? So it make it really difficult for a young guy to play.
This one where Bates can kind of help out the
Yeah,
front calls.
you got to have older guys to get us aligned, because again, at that Mike position, there's so much on that position. That guy has to get all 11 guys on the football field aligned.